Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So again share this. Okay. So so again. So what we are going to do is, okay. So as you have rightly said, if you look at the right bottom wala drawing, okay, you have this profile board horizontal, then you have these pegs and this diagonal structuring thing which is holding pegs in the perpendicular position is called as a brace. Remember these terms because you are supposed to talk in this term. These are the technical terms. Okay, then the minimum distance supposed to be 0.9. It could be more than, it should be rather 0.9. अगर आप पाइल फाउंडेशन कर रहे हो तो उसका जो स्लरी बाहर आएगा वही इतना रहेगा कि उसमें वो प्रोफाइल बोर्ड भी बाहर बह जाए. Okay, so it has to be appropriately decided what should be the distance for the profile corners, and then this is the first 90-degree identifier. See, 3 4 5 method, very very important. 3 4 5 method पे first 90-degree angle set करके रखा हुआ है. Okay, using the pegs these might not be relevant as per the center line, but this is very relevant in terms of establishing the 90-degree on. Okay, then this is how this becomes the profile corners. Okay, this becomes the, as you can see, this is the external line of the building, that is the face line. Okay, then this is the internal building line which could be the center line of the building. Okay, and then this is the plumb line perpendicular to the another external line. Okay, so plumb matlab 90-degree मिलेंगे सब आपको वहाँ पे. Okay, so that is how the building, it's a very simple building which we have considered for example, only so that you understand there are lot of rassi or threads which are floated, and then the plumbs are marked accordingly. But remember this, all these things are gone once the excavation is done. Okay, then the question remains is how do you mark the center line again for the footing? Okay, that you can then study and then understand and ask maybe your task faculty or something. Okay, so this is the end of the theory. Okay, so in this particular thing, uh, where we are looking at the uh, setting out process as the theory. Okay, so that is the first thing which you are doing. Okay, so
Sir,
if,
your voice is
You're not audible.
am I right now?
Is it audible now?
sir, it's
Yes, sir.
breaking.
Yeah. So what we are
Yes,
going
sir.
to, yeah, what we
Yes,
are
sir.
going to do is, this is the second segment which we are ending right now. Okay, जिसमें what different equipments we have discussed right now. If anybody can just revise it for us. What are the equipments which we have seen?
Measure tape,
Major tape.
yeah, spirit
What
levels,
were the length of the major tape which you have seen for setting out?
20-30 meters.
20, 30,
20 to
20,
30
30,
meters.
50,
50, 100.
100. You don't get the major tape more than 100. Okay, so there is synthetic major tapes, there are metal major tapes. Okay, and
So your
then
voice
Sir,
is
your
breaking.
voice is breaking.
okay, so that what is the another equipment which we saw?
Meters, 200 meters, 5 meters, 20 meters, and 30 meters.
The smaller tapes and the larger tapes. There will be two types of tape. So whenever you take the larger measurement, the tapes will be, of 100 meters, 50 meters kind of a dimension. So the one thing what you have to remember is you don't have to change the tape once it has been used. That tape has to continue to the site till the building starts constructed, or while in the process you have to use the same tape, or else there will be errors. Okay.
Also you have to constantly cross check whether the tapes, whatever is, let it be a metal tape or the synthetic tape, they are not stretched. by constant use of it, because we are constantly stretching it. So periodically the measurement of 15 centimeter is cross checked on it. Okay, many times that particular, the head of the tape is shifted. That L clit which we always see on the major tape is most of the time shifted, or if it is a synthetic or a cotton tape, it is a stretchable material. Because so periodically, that means maybe in a once in a week you're supposed to cross check the first 15 centimeter or 50 centimeter of the major tape. That's supposed to be a job of a contractor, not you, but this is something which supposed to be kept in mind. Okay, what is the other equipment which we saw?
Sir, spirit levels.
Different spirit levels. It could be used for
Yes.
the horizontal as well as the vertical. What else?
Builder square,
level, vertical squares,
Builder
then the builder
squares,
profile
square.
board,
plumb.
Timber pegs.
Plumb is very important. Plumb is very important. Okay. Then, sorry, who was there?
profile board,
Profile board or a plank. Yes. What else?
builder square,
Builder square. Perfect. कौन सा मैंने फॉर्मूला बोला जिससे वो
Timber pegs.
बिल्डर स्क्वायर बनता है? Which formula?
Rather
Which
dimension.
method or a dimension?
3, 4, 5.
Pythagoras.
3, 4, 5.
5.
Right. Yeah. So that is
And
method. What
one
else? What other material which we saw? वो जमीन में क्या घुसाते हैं vertically?
So your voice is breaking.
जमीन में क्या घुसाते हैं वो vertical elements के लिए?
Pegs.
Pegs, timber
Timber
pegs.
pegs.
Timber pegs. Yeah, very important. That's a very important material. Okay. Nowadays we don't use the tuna. Maybe there are spray.
What are the material? Nylon threads, nails, lamp,
hammer,
props. Of course, hammers. There is a nail, there is a hammer.
Okay, so there are also
Sir,
right now we also use the spray cans to mark a lot of to do lot of marking. Okay, so that is also something which we can see. Okay.
For smaller scale projects, for vertical heights, generally level tubes are used. You must have observed where there are no advanced tools are available. That is very reliable, but you need to know how to use it very properly. And while using also, there are lots of there are chances of errors. अगर water bubble रह गया तो there are chances कि levels are not shown properly. So level tube is one tool which is very extensively used in Indian context for smaller scale projects. Okay.
Okay, so this is what regarding the theory in terms of setting out as a theory. Okay, I hope that you guys have taken the notes. Okay, of this there is no going to be any revision lecture right now. Okay, so remember this, search your own about this. We are also going to share the YouTube link for you to look at it. How only two people are able to set out a very conventional load bearing building. The load bearing building का set out है. But you will understand how this process is executed on site. Okay. So the very important thing which we are going to conclude this particular second session is with is the benchmark. What is the benchmark? Benchmark is that stationary member on your site. Could be a compound wall, could be a milestone, could be a tree, could be the your plot line. It's something which is supposed to be a stationary point. Imagine the benchmark as the stationary point.
That point is located in your drawing as well as present on your site. So that becomes a reference point.
Okay, it's very important. So if you are saying you are marking the tree, okay, or you are marking one of the boulder as your benchmark, or you are marking the compound wall which is already constructed on the site as a benchmark, it has to be present on the site, plus it has to be on your drawing. It's very important. Okay, and the measurement supposed to mark. For example, if you mark the tree. Okay, you can't mark the center of the tree on the side. So you have to mark the tree first और tree से थोड़े दूर एक artificial या नया benchmark create करना पड़ेगा which you will construct actually on the side. Okay, and then all the levels and all the further marking will be done from those benchmarks. Okay, so that is the benchmark. Understand this term called as the benchmark, and then we'll see how it is done. Okay, so you can take 5 minutes break right now. Okay, take a good
Yeah.
5 minutes break for the next session.
And you can